guys, what is up? And welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Race Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, we convicted Dahlia Hawthorne guilty of the murder of Doug Swallow. She was trying to poison Phoenix Wright using the bottle of Cold Killer X, but we have proved that she was trying to do that, and that she hid the bottle of Cold Killer X with Doug Swallow when she killed him. So, yeah, now we're gonna go into one of my favorite filler cases of all time, which is a stolen turnabout. I'm super, super excited. Also, Merry Christmas to everyone! I hope y'all are having a really great Christmas. I don't really have that many plans for today other than maybe put on a cosplay, take a few pictures, and also play Happy Home Paradise. The Happy Home Paradise DLC for Animal Crossing, and also Danganronpa 1, Trigger Happy Havoc. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this over with. Let's go! The time is 1 a.m. Detective, we made it! Phew, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, it's Gumshoe. Hi. Haha, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? Oh, that was someone else, not Gumshoe. Oopsie. Ah, we've been had! Ah, shit. Out front! Guards, turn on the searchlights! Better look next time. That's not his laugh, that's mine. Oh my god. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Oh, I love this song, dude. October 11th, 3:24 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick, get a load of this! Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit big time. Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Huh, don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Kurine Village. Isn't that... That's right. It's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about the treasures from the boonies? Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasure of Kurine exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya, different day. She looks exactly the same. This young lady here is Maya Fey, the younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. For anyone who didn't play the first game, I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then... I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Kurine Village is the home of the mysterious Kurine channeling technique, and Maya here is the daughter of the Kurine School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, all right. Earth to Nick, how long are you gonna make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. October 11th, 7:18 p.m., Lordly Tailor Main Exhibit Hall. Lordly Tailor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome! Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, I guess we should go and say hello. Well, shoot, no, don't examine. That's fine. It's okay. We can go. October 11th, Lordly Tailor, basement warehouse. Yup, this is a basement warehouse, all right. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Eek! A monster! You were right! Huh? A monster? Adrian! Good evening. It's good to see you again. I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored. I can't speak. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you spazzing out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle Pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Phew, that's a relief. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Tailor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums! Yes, I did! That's really wonderful! So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there is some priceless treasures in here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is with that face she's making? I wanted to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Wright. So that's why you arranged the exhibit? I knew that Kurine Village was the hometown of your assistant, Maya. I thought it would be great to let the rest of the world know about it, too. But that's not exactly thanking me, per se, is it? Maybe, but who want to see an exhibit on the treasures of Phoenix Wright? I guess I can't argue with that one. Let's examine around here, maybe? Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ani, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Kurine channeling technique, Ami Faye. The statue was on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Okay. What's that creepy-looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me. How should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Karain Shichishido. Okay. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, Pooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine, it sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. Not happened. October 12th, 10:09 a.m., Wright and Cole offices. Nick, this is terrible! What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of renowned phantom thief Master Mask. The Mask? According to the spokesperson, Lordly Tailor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Tailor? Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure Lordly Tailor? You don't think... Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Master Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Karain Sacred Urn was stolen! What? Oh, come on. Refresh my memory just a little. What's the Sacred Urn? It's only the most important treasure in Crime Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul, namely the soul of Mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Karain channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought the urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Pearly? Huh? Well, there's some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? You better not tell her. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Karain Village, Maya's hometown. The Sacred Urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean? Mr. Nick! Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen! Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Karain School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the Sacred Urn back. But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man. There's no winning against Pearls' fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Master Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Master Mask. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Karain Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings, and this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Ami on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into 1,000,000 pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts. Spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami, it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Man, people are freaking stupid. October 12th, Lordly Tailor, Main Exhibition Hall. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Oh, Gumshoe. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again! Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that! What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here anyway? Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello, it's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to try and remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him. Cool. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Nope. Yeah, good to see you again, too, I guess. Poor Gumshoe. Mr. Detective, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Master Mask. I know about that, too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sorta kinda owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy! It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal! He solves one case and gets a swelled head, thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Master Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Master Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread! Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear knows to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Master Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Tailor had only cooperated, I could have got him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the Sacred Urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? So what's this calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Master Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators.
Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday.
Thanks, I guess. Alright, I guess that is it for this episode. Next time we will be meeting our ace detective. Roll the end card.
Objection! You haven't hit like and subscribe yet. Hold it! You forgot to ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload. Take that! Click here to watch more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!